Hi guys, we're with MSI. We're going to be having a look at some laptops here. Chris is going to be talking us through the different models. The first one that we're having a look at here is the GT75 VR TITAN. Now, first question we've got really is, where does this fit into the GT series?
Okay, so anyone who knows about MSI gaming notebooks knows our GT83, I suppose, is probably the most common one you know about series. Obviously, we're talking about full mechanical keyboards with that, which is a really awesome thing to have on a gaming notebook. We were the first to have full mechanical, cherry switch keyboard built into a gaming notebook. Now, the idea behind the 75 VR TITAN is that we've still got a mechanical keyboard, but it's a slim mechanical keyboard. Now, this is a Steel Series per key backlit RGB keyboard, but the key is the mechanical action, basically. So, much like your mechanical full-size switches, these are compact mechanical. We're calling it our rapid mechanical keyboards. Now, the idea behind this is, while the full mechanical keyboard's really great, it kind of starts to affect the rest of the laptop design. Yeah. So by having that compact one, we've got more room for cooling, we've got more room for this big comfy wrist rest.
Yeah, I was going to say, what is this rest all about here? It's obviously raised up a little bit on top of the actual chassis itself.
Well, that's the idea. I mean, with the mechanical keyboard, we have to have the full mechanical, right up against the front of the unit, which is why we've got the touchpad to the side. This gives you a little bit more of a comfortable typing position. You're still getting that lovely clicky sound of the mechanicals, that actuation point, that reaction time that you that gains you those essential milliseconds, etc. But that's without sacrificing on the design of the notebook itself as well.
Okay, lovely. I suppose we get other features like the Dyne audio and stuff like that, those trademark MSI features. Always.
We're always talking about killer multi-gig, Dyne audio, those essential software packages and hardware that come with the gaming desktop as much as a notebook, and that's the whole key of why we're doing it. There is no sacrifice going from the desktop to the notebook.
And we've got a bit of a diagram, well, not a diagram, it's an actual design of what the cooler is like inside here on the background. And can you just give it a bit of a taster for what it involves?
Okay, so heat pipes. Heat pipes are the crazy awesome tubes. They're full of copper powder and liquid. They move heat really quickly and effectively. So, sorry about the noise. So the idea is that you move that heat away from the center and out to the back. Now, this is our Cooler Boost TITAN. And the Cooler Boost TITAN has 10 heat pipes. It's got these 2 fans. It's got separate zones for your CPU and your GPU. So the idea behind that is to get that heat moved out really quickly. Obviously, Cooler Boost TITAN, 30% performance gain. It allows you to actually overclock in a secure way with your gaming notebook, which gives you that performance boost that you really want.
Great. Sorry about the riot in the background there. There's a bit of a crazy thing going on in the background. We've got, obviously this is a new model. Have we got a rough idea on the pricing and also availability, when people can expect to pick this up?
This one is, I'm going to go with crazy new. So it's only been, we saw it I think 2 days ago, brand new to market. We're thinking early August from availability. Pricing, we're still working on it. Now, obviously the 75, when you see this GE63 is 16.3, 75 is 17.5. So that's not just the number of how good it is, that's the size of the screen. We think it's going to be positioned right in the middle of the GT range. We're going to have multiple options, and I think you're going to find that that's probably going to be a real key focus for us in the GT range. But unfortunately, I can't give you the pricing exactly yet. It's just too new, which is why you guys are here.
Okay, and next we've got a Max Q design model here. This obviously fits into those specifications for that NVIDIA design that they've just announced at the show. And can you tell us about the model and what it involves?
Okay, so this is our GS63 VR. It's actually the same as the model I have, but the model I have has a 1060 GPU in it, and it's not a Max Q. So the main thing about Max Q is that it's from NVIDIA. It's an aeronautic term. It's about the maximum tensile strength of their aircraft. So when they're testing it to the absolute limit, and I think that's why NVIDIA have decided to go with that. So what we can do with that is because it's redesigned to be more compact, it's been designed to produce less heat, it means it's cooler, it means that we can put a 1070 and soon 1080 into this very slim chassis design. So obviously we love the bigger designs, we think they're great for the high-end gaming, the SLI setup, etc. But when it comes to this, putting a 1070 in here, getting that desktop level performance out of something that is really, really thin, that's what it's all about. So you've not just got that, you've obviously got Cooler Boost Trinity, which is much like your Cooler Boost Titan. So you're talking multiple heat pipe cooling. That's been designed to be incredibly slim to go into the notebook, obviously much like the Cooler Boost Titan that I might have talked about before. And yeah, so it's all about getting that heat away from the notebook, keeping it compact, keeping the noise levels down, and still getting that performance level.
Yeah, so in the past, that's phenomenal, because what we've been used to is, that type of thickness is a GTX 1060, isn't it, or below that.
Yeah.
And to think that you can get a 1070 into that type of that dimension is just phenomenal, isn't it?
That's the key. It's about the portability. Again, notebooks, mobile. It's meant to be something you can take with you very easily. So this is new technology. It's going to let us make them even slimmer. We've been doing slim notebooks for a long time. As I said, I've owned one for a while myself, but having that 1070 in there, getting that extra desktop level performance, that's really key for our fans, and that's what they want to see. So we're really, really proud to see that.
And do we know roughly how many models you're going to feature under this Max Q design specification?
Well, I expect the main ones you're going to see are the 63 and the 73, so 16.3, 17.3. It's all about the screen size, that number again. When it comes to availability, we are looking at mid-July for availability. When it comes to pricing, we're looking at about 2299 in GBP UK pounds. That's what we're thinking at the moment. Obviously, the exact details are going to come. We're looking at really new products, but we're pretty confident about that one, and we're really looking forward to seeing it come to market.
Okay, and lastly, we've got this new Raider laptop here. This is all about the screen spec and also the audio features, and can you tell us more about that as well?
Yeah, okay, so here we know we are looking at a GS63 and 73 16 and 17 inch screens. So there's two real key points about this. One is the redesigned chassis. We've actually added some really nice new muscle lines to it. It really looks the part, but more importantly, we've designed it to make sure that we're getting the volume from the speakers. So these new giant speakers, we're talking dual woofers and tweeters, so your larger and your smaller diaphragms for your low end and your high ends. So we basically designed it so the entire lower front section is a big chamber for those. It means you're getting really big sound from the notebook. Gamers aren't just playing games, they're also watching Netflix, etc. on their laptop. Traditionally, laptops, getting sound from it is a bit frustrating, so this really lets you achieve that big sound. It really is big. You can feel the vibrations of it if you actually put your hand on it.
So just to get in there, this is obviously Dyne Audio again, but it's slightly different design from the other laptops that you've got?
Yeah, so it's about designing it from the speakers up. It's about a few other things. Obviously, we've got the perky RGB keyboards. We've also got the 120 Hz screen with less than 3 millisecond response time. Now, it doesn't seem a lot going from 5 to 3, but this makes a massive difference. Gamers are all about that response time on their screens. Everything's going to affect your reaction times, the smoothness of the screen, that feeling you're going to get, the quality of gameplay. So, yeah, that's a huge change for us. We've also got Cooler Boost. So this is the new Cooler Boost 5 cooling system. So again, we've redesigned that to be more compact so that we can fit in this speaker zone that we've been talking about. Making that more compact, getting that cooling in there, giving us more room for a speaker chamber to get that great sound, and still keeping it cool with our whirlwind blades, 7 heat pipes. Again, those heat pipes are going to get that heat from the center out to the exhaust ports and get it away from your notebook so you can carry on gaming and keep your notebook absolutely clocked to the max, basically.
And again, look at the thickness there, and to think that you've got 7 heat pipes and the dual fans is pretty good, isn't it, really?
That's what we're going for. We are all about the cooling. We're not here to talk badly about our competitors. We're here to talk about how proud we are of our products. And one thing we are really proud of is our cooling. You won't find anyone using the same level of heat pipes, the same cooling technology that we're using, and it's something that we'll always be really proud of. So yeah, this is Cooler Boost 5. You can see this is very new. It's actually got some permanent marker on it because it's come straight from the factory. Brand new products.
Okay, and lastly then, what are we talking about on availability and pricing?
We're talking August availability. Again, I'm afraid, much as we were talking earlier with our GT75, we can't really say on pricing exactly. It is a GE series notebook, so it's going to be more at that kind of mid to entry level gaming price point rather than the GTs, which are going to be at kind of the high end. But exact pricing, I'd be afraid I just can't tell you. It's too new.
Well, thanks so much for that, Chris. That's a great overview of those 3 laptops.